Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here today, and we are back for some more MotoGP 20 Career Mode once again, and once again we have yet another patch on this game. I believe there was a 1.1 gigabyte patch overnight, and it was updating some of the bike models and actually slowing down the GP bikes a bit, and just a general change to the physics and the handling of the bike. So we're going to be testing that out here today, but if you guys missed the last episode guys, it will be linked in the top right hand corner of your screen, so go check that out. It was the Austrian Grand Prix at the Red Bull Ring, but without further ado, let's jump into the Career Mode menu and let's see what the plan is for today's episode. Okay then, so first of all, let's talk about the updated bikes. So the KTM and the Aprilias, I believe, were bikes that were updated. So if we scroll over to the customization tab, you can see the visual difference on the bike. I mean, look at this, it's completely changed. Really nice, really aggressive front end with the new fairing. Love it, absolutely love it, and it's almost like a mid-season update for the bike in a way, so I like it. The rear end as well was completely changed on the bike, so much more of a Ducati style rear end in a way, with the kind of added on extra weight at the back. But I love this. It makes the bike look super aggressive, and also the wheel cover as well on the front, pretty much very Ducati-esque. But as you can see, a big fat radiator as well, all behind the front wheel, going into the chassis. So we have got a brand new Aprilia RSGP for this race, so I'm very much looking forward to it, and I cannot wait to test it out. But with that aside, we now jump back into the menu. So the championship is as follows. We lead by 48 points over Marquez, 78 over Crutchlow, and 83 over Dovi. And to be fair, it's looking pretty good for us. Having said that, I believe the last race was the last one of the buggy races where the AI tend to crash a lot. So if we jump into the calendar, we do have a contract proposal, which we'll get into in a minute, but the next race, or the race in this episode, is going to be Silverstone, and then the race after that is going to be Mazzano, and then we're scheduled to have an upgrade in between these races. So today we're racing at Silverstone, but first of all, let's look at the contract proposal from Ducati, because I've been negotiating with Ducati Lenovo to join from next season. So as you can see on the left, it says it appears to be official. Ducati and Lenovo have signed an agreement, and Ducati Lenovo will race next season, and your manager has convinced them to offer you a contract. The team is looking for a rider who puts in a solid performance and can fight for top 10 positions every race. They also expect you to achieve at least 5th place in the championship. So a very strong proposal there, and we've got 10 weeks to accept it, so there's no rush. But it's a 2-year deal with a Ducati satellite team, and one that I'm actually quite keen on. So I think we'll keep an eye on it, and we'll make a decision soon, but I am inclined to agree and join the team, because I want to join a new team for next season, start from scratch and start all over again, because there's been so many patches on this game that, you know, I think it's fair to just start from scratch and kind of refresh everything. Either way, ramble aside, let's jump into the race weekend at Silverstone, and let's get this underway. Right, so I'm currently midway through FP1, and it's actually dry in this session, so I'm using it to try and do my programs, and I have actually done all the programs, and I failed all of them. I couldn't complete a single one. I got very close on the qualifying performance test. We missed out by about 0.3 of a second on my second lap. It was pretty much perfect. I will admit I used a couple of flashbacks to get the perfect lap. The physics and the handling has changed a lot on this, so it's much more like 19 now, so you can tuck the front under braking a lot more, and you can use the front brake a lot more. So it has changed a bit. The AI are still very strong. That lap I did was probably the best lap I'm going to do all weekend long, and I'm going to struggle to beat that. But just to confirm about the development tests, you can see on screen we didn't hit any of them. I tried my best, but unfortunately we just missed out on all of them. Either way, I think the lap is going to be good enough though to give us a good chance of getting into Q2 maybe. So let's see how we get on. That is it for practice. We're now going to move into qualifying here at Silverstone. Hey, there we go, what a result. We're straight into Q2 for the first time in ages. We are back once again, so that lap in practice was good enough, admittedly, like I said, with a couple of flashbacks, but it was tricky, man. I was trying to learn how the bike works, and it's just a complete change of handling, so it's going to take some practice. I think we'll struggle to hit a 58.3, but I'll give it a crack in this qualifying session. Either way, we're into Q2, so let's just enjoy it, and let's see what kind of pace we can put up against the AI around here. Bit of a stoppy there on my first lap. That's not ideal. Tried to push the front brake a bit too much. That sent me wide now. Just a really messy section there. We do recover and get a semi-decent exit onto the what is the F1 pit straight, and we've actually set a pretty good second sector, to be fair. This isn't too bad so far. Tell you what, this is a bloody good first lap it is. I don't know what the fastest lap is at the moment, but this is pretty good for my pace. Big slide into Brooklands there. Love that. As we now head into Luffield. Just got to hold on to this now as we go through the final part of the lap. I'm trying to actually go a little bit more cautious because it's been a good lap so far, so I don't want to ruin it and throw it away. There we go. Now we're flat to the line. Keep a nice tight run. Let's see what the pace is. 58.3. That is a great lap to open things up. There we go. Personal best on my first lap, and I didn't think I could hit that, so very, very happy with that. Let's go for a second attempt, see what my second lap is. But that is very good. P3 for now. Oh, no. Damn it. That's not good. That corner, man, keeps catching me out. It's catching me out in practice as well. It's so tricky now because you have to use the front brake to slow the bike down. Right, we don't have damage, or at least light damage. I'm going to go back to the pits though and see if I have any repairs to do. Okay, we've got 5 minutes of repairs, so we'll take those now, and that should still give us 3 minutes, which is enough to go back out for at least maybe one more lap. So we'll strap on a final set of tyres, get the fuel back on, and there we go. Right, let's go back out and get one more final run in. 50 seconds to go. We're going to get one more lap, this or nothing, so we're going to go balls to the wall on this one and see what this Aprilia's got in the tank. I've already set my PB, so anything better than that would be the maximum I can get out of the bike this weekend. Oh no. Oh my god, the bike went down so easily there. I don't know what the hell happened, but on the flick over it just went. They've definitely changed the way the bike works, that's for sure. It's going to take some getting used to. Luckily, we got a clean lap in. We are only P10, and I think that's where we're going to stay, hopefully, but it's going to be it for qualifying. Let's see what the final results are. So I accidentally skipped the final qualifying results, so I'm going to leave you guys, well, I would have left you guys actually with the full grid rundown a moment ago instead as a result of that. But either way, Vinales P2, Marquez P1, and Brad Binder there is down P23. We're going to be starting, I believe, from 10th place. I'm yet to find out myself because I skipped the results, so you guys will see them before I do, but hopefully it's P10. We'll get confirmation now, and it is P10. So we made it into the top 10 and into Q2, which is a great weekend for us, you know, considering the bike. So no complaints, but it is a wet race. No rain in the air, but a wet track. So it's going to be very, very interesting. So let's see what kind of tyre options we have. So the rear tyre, I'm not really too familiar with the wet conditions. I'm tempted to go medium on the rear to play it safe, to be honest. But you know what? I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna take a gamble. We're gonna run 0.5 extra laps of fuel, and I'm gonna run double soft. I'm gonna try my luck and see if that works for us, and we can find some extra grip and hopefully try and switch the bike on and be aggressive. But guys, that is it for the intro. Let's get racing here at Silverstone, and let's see how we get on at my home race. Right, here we go then. Building up the revs, 2 of the 5, and red lights at Silverstone. And there's lights out and away we go. Not a bad start actually. We get away reasonably well into turn 1. We're on the outside line, which is not perfect. We'll try and make it work though. Stuck behind Espargaro and Nakagami. There's Morbidelli making a move. We're going to get the power down here as we go into Maggots and Beckett's. We are going to go past Morbidelli on the inside of Espargaro there and take P8. Is pretty close, but we are going to get it inside line through the right-hander of Chappell. We tried to get underneath Nakagami. Doesn't quite work, but Miller's had a pretty poor start. Onto the hanger straight we go. Let's see what the straight line speed is like. Power mode 2 for us as we make our way past Taka Nakagami. Look at Miller go on the Ducati. Straight line speed on that Ducati is insane. On the new Pramac livery, of course, with the update. Taka down the inside. We're going to get the switch back on him. As we go side by side into the brake zone of the Val chicane. Easy through here. We've had a few issues all weekend long through the chicane, so I want to try and take it nice and gingerly. Taka goes through again, but we get a much better line. And we get on the inside, and there we go. We move up to P7. Miller's a bit wide. We may just get a chance here as we go through the F1 pit straight. Can I go down the inside of Abby? Yes, we do. Oh, what a first lap so far. We've absolutely nailed this. The bike is working well. Double soft tyres doing the job for us as we make our way down into Village. So far, so good. Miller down the inside again there, but we're going to cover it off for now. We'll cover off the inside here. Crutchlow has a small little look. He's actually managed to just about get his wheel alongside there, but we are going to try and stay in front. But Crutchlow forces his way through. Bit of contact in the process on the LCR Honda there. We're going to go back on the inside. They use the straight line speed and reclaim that place. There we go. P6 once again. Fabio Quattararo in front of us on the Petronas Yamaha. Let's see if we can get onto his rear tyre and also try and break away from the bikes behind. I feel like with the update, the performance has dropped. I feel like I'm lagging a bit, even though I shouldn't have any issues with this PC. It seems like there is a bit of lag going on, so I've got to take it easy. On to lap 2. We've had a phenomenal opening lap up to P6. Let's keep it going. Looks like a medium front may have been a possible good option, as we're starting to pull away from Crutchlow a little bit here, but we are not keeping up with the front 5. They've got some great pace here. So it's all about just trying to hang on to this P6 in a way in this kind of best of the rest position. But so far the bike's working well. I seem to be a lot more competitive in wet race trim, which is great. As we end lap number 2, let's see what kind of pace we're setting. Marcus 203.6. What are we doing across the line? 204.4. So about 8/10 off lead pace, which is to be expected. That's not too shabby, if you ask me. Let's keep it going. I will say the game is lagging a lot. I don't know what the hell has happened with the update, but it's not looking too great on mine. Hopefully it's not too bad in the video, but there is a lot of lag going on, which is not helping. I've turned my a few settings down, but it's not made a difference. I think it's just some kind of bug as we run it in a bit hot into the Val chicane. It's going to cost us a little bit of time, unfortunately. Crutchlow might be looking for a move. We're going to have to try and stay in front here. Whoa, 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 Crutchlow. Slow down, mate. Jeez Louise, that could have been catastrophic for both of us, and that would have been both British riders out of the race, pretty much. Marquez is flying, 203.0, really quick. My pace isn't too bad. We've gone quicker than last lap, but seems like the AI wants to level up a bit more when it comes to race pace. Crutchlow down the inside. Cuts the corner a bit as we go side by side through here. It's going to be a drag race down to Maggots, but we are going to get in front. A bit of contact in the process, but we do remain in front of my fellow countrymen as the front 5 now really pulling away here. They've got a lot more pace, and to be fair, maybe some of the bikes behind have the pace as well, but I'm doing a good job of holding on for now in P6. Can we hold on for the rest of the race? Who knows, but for now, we're sticking with it. I can hear that LCR Honda behind me just constantly revving. Crutchlow is just on my gearbox all the time, but we're somehow staying in front for now. There's a couple more bikes behind as well, looking for a way through. Here comes Crutchlow, maybe looking for a move down the inside. I'm going to go quite late on the brakes. I'm quite good at it, to be fair, but Crutchlow goes for the move again. We're going to have the inside line, though, into Lovefield. Wow, we went a bit wide there, but that's just the conditions. And now Taka down the inside, but we've got light damage as both of the satellite Hondas are trying to look for a way by it. Taka does go by it, so we've lost P6 for now, and I've got light damage, so I can feel already, you can see on the straight, how we're losing ground. This could be bad news for us in this race, lads, I can't lie. And this time Marquez is in the lead, so we will lose points in the championship. There's Petrucci looking for a way through. I've lost straight line speed now, which was one of my good things about my bike, with that damage, which is not good. Maybe in power mode 2 we can still kind of save it, but a bit of contact. I'm thinking about turning damage off, to be honest, because it doesn't look like the riders get the damage, but I do. And, you know, the riders go for those kind of suicide dives, and it affects me quite badly. So I'm thinking of maybe getting rid of damage, to be honest. Let me know anything in the comments down below. But I've lost almost straight line speed now, so we're going to be in big trouble for the rest of the race. There goes Miller. We're going to stay in front yet again. This is going to be a battle. Look at the speed difference. Damage again. That contact has sent me off the track and wide. We're going to have to cut the corner. Time penalty, which is absolute bollocks. I mean, there was contact. Nothing I could do about that. Oh well. We have to deal with the consequences. At the minute, it's looking like P9 for us, to be honest. We have to just work on trying to hold on to that, but let's try and keep with it. Going for the early apex. Crutchlow again. This is what I'm saying, the damage just gets worse and worse and compounded even more. We run it in wide again, just like last lap, and Miller goes down the inside. It's a carbon copy of the last lap, but this time, somehow we stay in front of Vinales. 2:02.0, that's ridiculous pace. From the top guys, they're so fast. We're still doing, low fours, which is good pace. One of the track conditions are improving. It feels like they could be, but because of the damage, I'm not really showing my pace. But Miller has gone through. I don't think we're getting him back, and here comes Crutchlow. Again, I'm lacking pace for it. We do manage to stay in front, going into Maggots and Beckett's, but if I can just get a perfect exit out of here, I may have a chance of getting Miller. I think we're pretty similar with straight line speed, whereas before I used to be faster. Now I'm pretty much AI pace. But I think I lose too much under acceleration to even get a run. Yeah, we do. We just lose so much now. And we've had a few more hits as well, so, we're losing even more time now. It's all about survival, this now. And we've got the time penalty to our name. Alex Marquez is cutting his way through on the Repsol Honda. Look at all those bikes behind us, that train of bikes. They're going to benefit from our time penalty quite badly. I can't slow the bike down to here anymore. I don't know what it is, whether it's the damage or what, but I can't make that corner now like I used to. Crutchlow looking for the move again into the hairpin, but you're never going to pass on the outside there, Sunshine. We'll hold the line through there, through the kink. So we go into the Wellington straight. Again, it's going to be the exact same thing as the last 2 laps. Crutchlow's going to try and go down the inside here. I can't brake as late as I used to. There he goes. Again, contact in the process. Crutchlow just can't seem to make a clear move in this race. I want to try and get on the inside, but Crutchlow does cover it off quite nicely. We're there, but again, now I'm going to struggle to accelerate due to the damage. Look at the difference. I'll lose so much. And there we go, Crutchlow is now through, which means less contact, hopefully, so we can have a clean lap or two. But now all the other guys behind have caught up. We've got Alex Marquez on our tail now. Yep, there we go. We're not out of the woods yet, boys. We can actually finish out the points in this race. Oh, wow, that was pushing it. Marquez having a look. There's contact again as he forces his way through. I'm going to turn damage off after this. It's just not right. I know it means it might affect us in qualifying in terms of if I go down I won't get damaged, but I'll keep it realistic. If I crash in qualifying I won't finish the lap. But, this is no way of racing for me, because this is hurting my race when I've had a perfectly good race. I'm defending well. It's not my fault the riders miscalculate their moves and use me as a brake. I was a bit of a dirty move on Marquez, but I don't think that's too bad considering everyone's getting the elbows out with me. I think it's only fair that I get the elbows out myself with them. Oh my god, I'm really struggling to slow the bike down now. The damage is getting worse. There goes Espargaro and Marquez. They both get the move, and now we've got moderate damage. How is that moderate damage? How have I... Oh my god, that was my fault. But, I mean, I don't think that was a heavy tap. I don't think we're finishing the points this race, boys. My bike's pulling to the left now. This isn't good. There goes Marquez. Down the inside. We're going to hold on to this just about. I'm struggling to get the bike steered in the right direction. Oh my god. I'm really struggling. Now these are my fault, but this is just down to the lack of competitiveness of my bike. I'm really struggling. I'm pulling to the left, that's why as well. Oh, Petrucci's just gone down behind us. That's one less rider to worry about. Let's see what straight line speed is now. Zarco's behind us on the Avintia, the new colour, new paint Avintia. I can't turn. I can't turn for right-handers. I've got no turning at all. Oh my god. Slow down. If I get any points in this race now, that'll be a miracle, I think. I'm really struggling with the bike. Oh, another crash. Zarco's been taken out, I think. The thing is, all the riders behind me, they're bunching up and battling, so we're actually getting a bit of breathing room here. Brad Binder goes down as well. We've actually got a little bit of a gap here, so if this keeps happening, we may still have a chance. If I can get through here without being hit. There we go. Bit of breathing room. Vinales now down to the 2-minute point 8. The track is improving. Let's try and hang on. 2 laps to go. Oh my god, I'm really struggling. Hold on. Marquez goes for the move, but I'll hold off for now. Oh, slow down, slow down. We're on the inside, but we do hang on to the position. Somehow I managed to hold onto the bike there and not go down or run wide. Marquez looks for it again. Looks like he's going to get it this time. He's going to get the better track position. And as we go into Abbey, I'm going to try and fight this if I can, but we have to go straight back through now if we're going to go for it. But I think Marquez is too far ahead already. Yes, he is. I think I can't get that one back. Alright, so Marquez goes by it, and that is a Tech 3 KTM who's made a very easy move there. That's Lecuona up into the top 10. He's having a great race once again. On the kink, onto the back straight. Can we hang on with straight line speed? Yes, we can in the slipstream. Oh my goodness me. I've got no stopping power at all now. I've lost the brakes on the bike. There's Morbidelli looking for the move. That's risky, using the inside curb like that. Everyone's going through now. And we've still got a time penalty to kick in yet, so that could make our pain even greater. On to the last lap of the race. Here we go. Oh my god, what kind of a move is that? That was just a suicide dive from Morbidelli. I mean, he's made it count, but again, I keep getting more damage every single time. It's just compounding my damage. There goes Oliveira. He's looking for it. I'm trying to hang on here for dear life. But I think we're finishing out the points here today. Suddenly the AI have had enough, and they're all going to go for these moves. Marquez opened the floodgates, and now everyone's following through. Look at my bike. It's pulling over to the left by itself. Trying to keep the bike straight. That was nice. Managed to get it onto the apex there, which stops riders going on the inside. Oh no, there it is. Damn it. Well, that's going to be the end of the race. I'm just going to retire because we're last anyway, so it is what it is. It's a disappointing home race, but that's the best we can do, unfortunately. There we go. Marquez does win the race in the end, and he deserves the win. Viñales only at 10th behind, but he couldn't quite get it. Quartararo picks up a podium and 3rd place. Dovi P4, Rossi in the end P5, and he picks up the fastest lap. Taka Nakagami P6 ahead of Miller, Crutchlow, Alex Marquez and Lecuona. Then it's Alicia Spargaro, Morbidelli, Espargaro's brother, which is Paul Espargaro, and Mir and Oliveira there rounding up the point scorers. And in the end, we did not finish the race. So it is what it is. It's disappointing, but from now on, I'm going to turn damage off because the riders keep crashing into me a lot, and that gives me the damage to start with, and then I can't hold the bike. So that's going to be a change we're making from the next race. Either way, in terms of the Riders' Championship, with that win, Marquez closes us down to 23 points. So the gap has come down massively. Crutchlow and Dovi also gain a couple of points on us. But yeah, not a great day at the office here today, and unfortunately it was my home race. After such a great qualifying and practice where we got into Q2, the race fell apart. In terms of the team championship, we dropped down to 4th place as Monster Energy Yamaha overtake us for P3, and finally in terms of the constructors, we are still in 2nd place, but we have now really dropped off. Honda and Ducati are hot on our heels. But guys, that's going to be it from me here today in this episode of the MotoGP 20 Career Mode. A new patch has arrived and things have changed, including our bike, but unfortunately the AI's recklessness remains the same, and we're going to have to work on that. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, subscribe if you are new, and click the bell icon, guys, to be notified when new content goes out. And finally, check out the 2 videos on your screen if you have missed them. But that is it from me here today at Silverstone, and I'll see you all next time for the next episode.